Hey, everybody. We are live at Paste Studios right now with Fever. Hi, thank you very much for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah. So we're going to hear 3 songs today from all across the catalog, from All Work, the first EP, from FHNY, the 2017 album, and from the new EP that's out right now, Avec You. Can you tell us what you're going to start out with?
Yeah, we're going to start out with a song called Just a Ghost. It's inspired by pesky exes, how they seem to pop up at all the right/wrong times. Pesky exes, yeah. So yeah,
how they seem to haunt your life.
There you go.
Right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Don't look now, don't turn around. Just do what you're doing. Stare straight down, don't make a sound till it disappears. Some nights it just runs around, leaving things in ruins. Safe and sound together now, there's nothing to fear. It's just a ghost, but we used to be close, and I don't really know why it still comes and goes. It's just a ghost from a long time ago. It just wants to get noticed. It's all just for show. Don't react now. It's not real. Got no effect now on how we think and feel. Don't back down, just stand your ground. There's no need to hide now. It's like this all over town. Might as well be here. Don't be scared, don't be alarmed. There's no fight or flight now. It just wants to bring you down. That much is clear. It's just a ghost, but we used to be close, and I don't really know why it still comes and goes. It's just a ghost from a long time ago. It just wants to get noticed. It's all just for show. Don't react now. It's not real. Got no effect now on how we think and feel. Oh, I see through your act when you act alive. Oh, you must be the life of the afterlife. It's just a ghost, but we used to be close, and I don't really know why it still comes and goes. It's just a ghost from a long time ago. It just wants to get noticed. It's all just for show. It's just a ghost, just a ghost. It's just a ghost, just a ghost. It's just a ghost, just a ghost. It's just a ghost, just a ghost.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Are you spooked?
That sounded great. Can we talk about? So normally I would ask about the production process and what it was like in the studio with the producer, which in this case is an easier question because he's sitting right here, right now. What was the production process like? What does the interior of the studio look like while you guys are making each one of these 3 records?
The interior of the studio,
Leopard print.
it's
All velvet with a
it
pink
looks
jacket.
very similar to my living room.
Because it is your living room.
Yeah, I had it modeled to look exactly like my living room. Now we hang out and make tracks and write melodies and write lyrics together, and sometimes drink some wine and sometimes order some Chinese food. It's a very casual process.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice. We have like a little bit of a dad dinner vibe.
Yeah.
So it's like me and Anna and Adam's kids all hanging out. And
make dinner for 5 or 3, whoever's around.
yeah. So it's very chill.
Are there dogs involved ever? Hopefully.
No dogs yet, but it's a good idea for the next album.
Yeah.
Fur
That is-
babies. Fever High goes fur baby.
Yeah.
Well, cool. Well, hopefully you feel right at home in this tape room with our sort of casual rug and our sort of apartment vibe that we have going on in here.
It's
We
great. This
Yeah,
place
I
is
love
great.
it.
modeled it to look like your apartment as well. So glad to have you here today.
Yeah, thanks.
Can you tell us what is coming up second?
Second song we're going to play today is from our debut EP called the All Work EP. And it's a song called Looks Good on Paper. It's for kind of those times where you're feeling it but not feeling it. Not feeling it but feeling it. I don't know.
It's when you're like dating somebody and they look good on paper, but you're not feeling it. And you just honest. He's so good to you, decent through and through. Still sometimes you find you're bored out of your mind. He's so nice and sweet, the kind your parents meet. Doesn't lose control, he always leaves you cold. He sure looks good on paper. If you're playing it safer, you try to get into it. You know that he doesn't do it. He sure looks good on paper, saves his money for later. But when you get down to it, you know that he doesn't do it for you. Do 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 do
you have two people to clap. If it was just one, it would sound really pathetic. But
Yeah,
sounds good.
and if there were more people clapping than there are in the band, that would just be weird.
That would be weird.
Yeah,
It's the right
yeah.
number.
Yeah. I do still clap when it's just me, and it does sound weird. Can we talk about some? I mean, it's a basic question, but I don't care. This is the right room to talk about influences. They were just surrounded by rock and roll history. We've got the Talking Heads tapes back there, the Clash tapes over there, the John Coltrane and the Kinks and all this. Are there bands that you all bonded over that everyone is in agreement that you just absolutely love them as a band?
I mean, our sound has kind of evolved from the first initial songs we did to the newer stuff, but I mean, we definitely kind of would have like touchstones as we went through the summer. Last year was really like Tom Tom Club kind of stuff, and I don't know. What do you guys
I
think?
think we all started out in agreement, like kind of wanting to do a kind of Bananarama vibe, like that post-punk new wavy, synthy, early kind of thing.
Early Madonna.
Early Madonna.
But then it's sort of, as we started writing more stuff, we just started trying different things. I mean, I think all of us have super wide tastes, and
Yeah.
you know, this thing that we do together is we try to write stuff that is kind of dancey and kind of
Just fun.
Definitely like
and-
Depeche
Yeah.
Mode, stuff like that.
yeah.
Cool. Well, it is awesome. I'm in a good mood. I'm in a better mood than I was like 13 minutes ago. So thank you. Yeah.
Success.
Yeah. When you play live, you've got a show happening at Berlin in New York City on this Friday at 9:30. It's an EP release show for Avec You. When you play Berlin, what is the setup? What does the arrangement look like for the live show?
It's basically what you see here, but we have a live drummer, and there's a bit more, like, depending on the song, we throw in some different instruments. We got some like other keys happening. There's a little bit of brass. There's some telephone action. Just kind of, kind of whatever stuff we
mean?
think about at the moment,
Yeah, I mean, it's the full on. So the records are pretty full on and sort of danceable, and that show is not. This is the sort of stripped down version that we're doing, obviously.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I hope it's fun to play the strip. As fun
Yeah, I don't
to
always-
play it as it
yeah.
is to listen to it. I'm having a great time listening to it. So thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah. Can you tell us what you're going to do third?
So this one is Casting My Spell, and it's off of our album that we released last year. FHMY, and it is actually a cover from a Johnny Otis song back in the 50s, I think. I'm just really into Halloween songs, and I keep trying to get the band to write a Halloween album, but this was like the compromise sound.
Ready? One, two, 3.
I took a black cat, a K-Bat, threw him in a pot. I took a blue snake, a green snake, tied him in a knot. I took a hog's jaw, a dog's paw, hung him on the line. I took a horsehair, a green pear, made a gray sign. I'm casting my spell on you. I'm casting my spell on you. I'm casting my spell on you. You'll never, never be untrue. I took a ghost tooth, an old shoe, put him on the ground. I took an old dish, a dried fish, made a great sound. I took a goose egg, a frog leg, hid him in a sack. I got a Hindu to tattoo, genie on my back. I'm casting my spell on you. I'm casting my spell on you. I'm casting my spell on you. You'll never, never be untrue. Took a black cat, a K-Bat, threw him in a pot. I took a blue snake, a green snake, tied him in a knot. I took a hog jaw, a dog's paw, hung him on the line.
untrue.
All right. Thank you very much for coming and doing this. We appreciate it, and have a great show at Berlin on Friday. Again, if you're just joining us, that is the EP release show for the EP Avec You, which is out right now in the world, and the party is at Berlin in New York this Friday at 9:30. And thank you so much. Best of luck on the EP, and have a great show.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for having us.
Cheers.